What's this about?
Everything is about to change. You will be drawn in 100 different directions in the weeks and months to come.
Cassandra.
No, it's fine. I simply wanted to steal a moment, while I still can.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Tegan changed a bit. We only helped restore order. It was a bandit stronghold.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. Without the Inquisition, Selene would have neither her throne nor her elven... marquise.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
But she's right there.
The Divine Victoria? Who is sitting just up there?
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
Please, pardon my interruption, everyone. I will be right back.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montillier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course, Inquisitor.
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
What can you tell me? This brings back memories. What can you tell me?
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would Iron Bull know?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
This brings back memories.
Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Hala statue and some Caprice coins, and it's just like old times. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
It's gonna be very exciting.
looks like he came down over the railing.
There's a bone on up there, but I don't think I'm going to collect it. I can though. That's a pretty far place to fall. Wait, what is that? Did not make it. I did not make it. You see what I'm trying to jump for, right? I think I'll jump from this ledge. I like the music that was playing, though. It was pretty good. Let's go. Easy. Easy. Bottle cologne. What? Okay. The bone's here. Never mind. Okay. Let's find out where this blood trail leads. That's weird. Qunari in the Winter Palace. Qunari. They're quite far away from home, aren't they? Oh, look, a hollow room. Is that Eluvian?
An active Eluvian? If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Oh boy. Let's go into the Eluvian. This seems like a pretty good party.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the Eluvians.
The crossroads. I gotta put back on my armor. We're gonna keep on my. I don't really think I should change anything. I have a lot of pure belt of spear resistance. Lordy. I think we're good. Hala statue. Oh, that's at the Winter Palace. So, the crossroads is like between the real world and Fade. I mean, we spend all of our time in the crossroads, basically, in Veilguard. Basically. It looks a lot like this. I mean, if only we could see the lighthouse from here. That would be awesome.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Let us see where this Qunari came from.
I want to look around real quick. Man, if only you could see the lighthouse. Maybe you can. Could it be up there? I don't know. It's kind of like a floating island in the Fade. Is there anything over here? Nope. Okay. Let's go through the Eluvian. Whoa. That's a big moon. The Pentagast. The gray ones.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
I don't think we are. Pretty sure this is like free marches.
Another Qunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad.
And then this is what the DLC does. That's really cool. And instead of having banter that just procs every 15 minutes, we got listen.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Right behind you, Tiny. Try not to completely obscure the battlefield.
Oh. The smoking tower? The hell? I was frozen. I couldn't do anything. I'm going back over there. What is this? Can I go through that? Would it hurt me? Yes, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Okay, we're going back. We'll just pop one of these real quick. Okay, let's continue. Oh. That's a big explosion. Where are we? Oh wait, look, it's the fire. Oh, not the same fire. It's different fire. Definitely not touching that. We saw what happened. Death. Death is what happens. Oh look, it's a giant owl statue. That's a mosaic of an elven god. And so, elven statues.
Scorch marks.
What happened to
everywhere.
these?
This is the work of a mage. We need to find out why these Qunari were here and who did this to them.
How are they in stone? But the scorch marks. That's weird.
Over there, Qunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Now let's just look at this. Broken statue. A broken Eluvian. Okay, we were over there, for sure. That's where the explosion was.
I don't understand.
Listen to the Well of Sorrows.
I think I know what to say. Armelana Derthavren. Rivas Verenaris.
Seemed to work. What did you say?
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fen'Harel trusted. If Mythal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends, or... I'm not sure.
Does that mean every god had a Well of Sorrows? Mythal's Well of Sorrows. Does that mean Solus has one? Quite possibly, maybe Algernon and Gillinane. That would suck, being slave to them. I honestly got the best one. Mythal is probably the best one. The hell? That looks like a wolf. A wolf's welcome. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by. Elven slaves, free into this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen'Harel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing that Dread Wolf guards you, and his friends and his people guard this valley. In this place, you are free. In trusting us, you will never be bound again.
That was like veil fire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary, created by the Dread Wolf Fen'Harel.
Varric's nickname for Daisy is Solus. Alright. Varric's nickname for Solus is Daisy.
That Eluvian only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Good for moving around a city, visiting friends, deploying guards.
Could you imagine These Eluvians are hugely beneficial. You can teleport around Thetis instantaneously. That's why there's so many elven temples everywhere. Because they have Eluvians. Sup? Man. Thank the maker I drank from the well. Man. Oh my. If Morgan drank from it, I would be fighting all these spirits. That would suck.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
We are not a band of any sort.
Just because you can't carry a tune, Seeker, doesn't mean you're not front and center in our band of misfits.
Hey, I thought I was front and center. That's why I have the hand. This is I still don't know where this valley is. It could be in Orlais, but I highly doubt it.
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise. This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
The promise of Fen'Harel. A wash of powerful magic carries a pain of hope. Images flash by. A man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one arm in friendship. Words are not as much heard as felt. Fen'Harel has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle, and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden but by choice.
This is Fen'Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
Next, have the chant talks about his great deeds, or their great deeds. Solus, he doesn't really have much great deeds, if any. The elves might say that locking the elven behind the fade, the veil, wasn't really good for the elves. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by. Elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. The lies of the Evanurs. The gods are Evanurs, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic who can die as you can. In this place, we teach those who join us to unravel their lies.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanurus, powerful but completely mortal mages.
Was this the start of an uprising? Freed elven slaves against their former masters?
If that's true, Fen'Harel was teaching these freed slaves the truth about these false gods.
Was he? Or were these false gods really just powerful mages? Anchor discharge. This might be the most broken ability the Inquisitor has. He builds up... So, remember what Sarah said about how my hand is growing ugly? It's getting worse, it looks like? Yeah. The amount of focus energy I'm building up in my hand is becoming too unstable. Over a certain amount of time, if I continually building up focus in my hand, I might implode like a human grenade of just arcane energy. So I have to discharge it to make sure that does not happen. And discharging it does a lot of energy, does a lot of damage to everything around me, teammates included.
You all right, boss?
That hurt.
It felt like the anchor stung me.
Thank you, Bull, for being the first one to instantly jump on it. Take.
This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Shangri-La. Oh, hey, those are what those are statues are on. Those are the towers from that shot sunlight and the fade. My hand is still going. Oh, that's cool. I wouldn't, use raw magic just to like lighten up the area, but that's
This place is
interesting. I also agree. This place is really creepy, and it's just going to get creepier. Yeah, we could jump down here. It's just going to get way creepier. What the heck? I saw a loot up there. Thank you, Cassandra. Oh my. Okay. Cassandra, you entered the Eluvian. Okay, let's go return this weighted statue. And this should open the way across. That's a golden statue of a wolf. Those gosh darn elves. Got secret platforms rising out of the water. Really cool. This platform hasn't seen the light of day in a while. Oh, looks like the Qunari killed each other? Oh wait, they're fighting ancient elves. Never mind. Yes, I will use that.
Qunari.
That's Gatlock barrel.
Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
They have Gatlock? Okay. These guys do a lot of damage and are very but we do even more damage. Okay, maybe not to these shield losers, but they're shield losers. Shield losers die. Oh, I died. Never mind. Oh, he just exploded. Get on up. This is no place to die. We also gotta help these ghosts. Give me all that armor. 777. Nice. So many explosions. Okay. Oh, I was about to say that ghost was stuck in the platform. Okay, we got rid of the archer. I see this as a big win. Keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. And die. Good. You guys did great. You defended this temple perfectly. I mean, I see no damage to the temple. Oh, there's still more. Never mind. Okay, we're just gonna... That's a lot of them. And I just died. Oh, I was going to switch to Varric, but then Varric died. Oh. These guys hurt. But will they kill Cassandra? They might. Wait. Yeah, they just keep knocking her down. Bro, if you could just let me get up for just 1 second. Okay, never mind. If you could just let me stand on my 2 feet for just a second and not shield. Okay, never mind. These guys suck. So the archers, we don't have to deal with them. They can't hurt me. If the archers can't pierce the bubble, they can't hurt me. Which opens... I was just about to heal. I was going to say, which opens the path to... They damage us so quickly that we can't even heal in time. Yeah. And we kill. Yes. Those Qunari want to traverse the crossroads. Well, they get to visit the Fae now. That's what you get for going through the Eluvian. I do go focus focus though. How does this feel, Archer? Does this feel nice? How are you alive? There, you exploded. Okay, Varric.
Why did those Qunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
That's weird. Almost as weird as these paintings. Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought we would need a mage for this. We don't have any mages. Oh, look at that nice holla. A nice, beautiful holla. Okay. Let's read this description first. The Dreadwolf keeps his gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. Okay. What's this painting depicting?
That's Fen'Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
So it looks at this one, right? Dreadwolf is removing the Dalish markings. Doesn't that seem weird? The Dalish would probably not like that, or whatever the context is that, no, him taking him away. Oh, I guess we're about to learn it. Here's the context. The lifting of the Valicillin. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves and rankings with Fen'Harel, armed and strong. Their skin is clear. Their face tattoos, the elven Valicillin, are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Avenurus can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves. All are under our protection. All may choose to fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Ebenuris, posing as gods.
Yeah. Toss. Okay. Interesting. This is a lot of weapons. And a lot of gold. What's that? How we get in there? What is that? There's no way to get in there. No way. Impossible. We continue. That's a big Qunari guy at the end. Let's go.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Qunari came here before we go.
Okay. Cassandra, could you alt? Could you also alt? And Varric, I'm going to actually go to you while I have the Inquisitor attack him. Okay, I'm going to do Varric. Heal up. Okay, next. Alt. Next. Mines. Next. Death. Lots of death. Did I say minimum amount of death? No, I mean lots of death. Look at that damage. Good work. Single incarceration. Yes. A plan of attack. The letter is written in both Qunari and the common tongue. I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halam Sharal. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom with an arrow from the elven ruins Eluvian to the Eluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Qunari came to these ruins because the Eluvians connect to Halam Sharal.
A staging ground for an invasion?
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
The wolf statue. I have the Cerebos examine it for magic where it comes. Wolf statue magic. Maybe it's talking about the regrets of the Dread Wolf.
It's been too long since we've traveled together. I've missed it.
Oh,
It. I said I missed it.
Aww. I'll take those emeralds. I need the money. Wow, there's a lot of beds in here. Okay. That is a lot of Gatlock too. A lot of Gatlock. Okay, let's see where this Eluvian goes. Oh. We're back to the entrance. Oh. Oh, I think I have to go back there, actually. I don't think I was done searching the area. And I also thought, you know, maybe the Veilfire would protect me, but no. I think the Qunari might have dropped more information. Let me head back. I'm not seeing anything. Ah, my bad. An unknown agent. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, mask and cloak. A mage used magic to awaken spirits and turn them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew the place. Fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking. Engagement not wreck. The rest of the letters illegible. The blood is still wet.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an Eluvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled. 2 parties then. The Qunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on.
I
We have to
wonder
warn people
who
about
that
the
could
Qunari's
be.
Designs on the Winter Palace.
I wonder who that mysterious agent could be. Could have been the same one that petrified those Qunari. Who knows?
One dead Qunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Qunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Eluvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Liliana.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. So trouble finds us again.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know you can do this.
I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise we won't make this any harder for you than necessary.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
It's time to apply a new attire. Things are getting serious now. Qunari have infiltrated the Winter Palace. We can't let this slide. We're wearing the armor. We're not safe here. Assassins could be jumping out at any moment. We're not safe here. Oh. Cunning? Okay, let's start asking around. What the?
Need me for anything?
Just like what I said, eyes everywhere. How are the wardens doing?
What is it like being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
Thoughts on the council?
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
I agree. This is a bit of a reunion.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
I have to go.
Until later.
Take care.
The Cassandra's talked. The good commander talks to me finally.
Sometimes the cow takes your gold.
Okay.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Qunari assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
Still suspicious of elves.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Qunari, but something else is on the up.
Thoughts on the elven creators?
I suppose you have a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
It's been a couple years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Liliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. And all for Andraste, I suppose. It still rings right, but the way people used to go on about it, I thought there'd be more trumpets.
Goodbye, for now.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, Bull, you know anything about the Qunari? You can tell me.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hastrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
How are the Chargers?
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Did that say rotate? I am now stronger. I feel so strong. Cass, why are you so far away from everyone?
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
How are the Seekers?
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
You'll be fine. Don't we all?
Sounds familiar.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
The Chantry has changed.
So, what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Liliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
About the Exalted Council.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
They don't have actual power.
It's just talk, isn't it? What could they actually do?
Individually, very little. As a united front, you do not have that much power, Inquisitor. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
See you soon, Cathedra.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Oh no, that scar's still there.
How's it been?
Thank you.
They ain't disappearing anytime soon. It's a reminder that the Inquisition still needs to be around. Okay, that's Harley Quinn's just everywhere. Okay, that's spooky.
Everything going all right so far?
No fan club today?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers from my next book.
What's the deal with Bronn?
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount. Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
Have you heard from Hawk?
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name the entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
You're not really far off from that. How did you become Viscount?
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
We'll talk again soon.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, that's a pretty cool Ferelden outfit. Colin, what do you think about this situation? Cudgel of the Golden Ebon Queen. A unique mace. Interesting. Chance to inflict bees on target. Thank you, Mutt. I'll take that.
Was there something you needed?
Back at the Winter Palace.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Liliana's back.
Have you had a chance to speak with Liliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
How is your family?
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I'm glad they're well. Would you lose that game?
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Is there anything to report?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
We'll talk soon.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
What's this? Missing servant. This is unacceptable. I was to wear the red cape with the shivers today, but no one can find it in the wardrobe, which appears to be in 5 different places at once. Send Melise to me immediately. I haven't seen Melise all day, Uncle. She disappeared after setting out the bedclothes all night. One of the palace maids had to help me into my luncheon dress. Missing servants. Interesting. Where are the elven maids go? I mean, servants. Not, well, same thing.
Divine Victoria.
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
Of course, Most Holy. I'm sorry. Of course.
As you command, Most Holy.
How are your nugs?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes, a litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
I love her obsession with nugs. It's so cute. It's so cute. What news have you heard?
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Interesting. Do you miss the Inquisition?
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We're right, of course, but it's not the same.
Just saying hi.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Victoria. We'll talk to Dorian now. And then Vivian.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
So you're an ambassador now.
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
You've been gone a while.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home twice. The father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Maeveris comes up in Veilguard. She's the queen, the lady that noble you talked to in Rathis. How are things with Bull?
Things are going well with the bull, I take it?
He's happy I've returned, if that's what you mean. Nearly crushed 3 of my ribs with that ridiculous hunt.
You say that as if you didn't like it.
Such a great beast, he's a terrible sap.
I want to talk about my feelings, Dorian.
You do like it.
Why, you?
He'll overhear, and then where will I be?
Any thoughts of the council?
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one.
From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal.
As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Farewell.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
We will now talk to Vivian.
Darling, what can I do for you?
How is the circle? More like college.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
Let's discuss the new Divine.
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Leliana's tenure has been even more disastrous than I imagined.
Okay. Goodbye.
We'll talk another time.
Interesting.
I don't think they knew. I can't believe this.
Oh,
Can we talk to the ambassadors? Can we just bring up small talk with the Orlesian ambassador? No. He is not present. How about the Frolin one? Can I talk to the false Tegan? Why does Tegan not visit us? Oh yeah, wait, I forgot about the treasure. Why does Tegan not visit me personally? I take that as a high offense. There might be more Harley Quinns lying around too, so I could so just take a peek. I think there's one. No. Of course not. But there is a treasure. Oh, hello. I see you. It would be near the fountain. There it is. Boop. And then that's where I was going to go. Those Harley Quinns are creepy. How they just disappear into a cloud of like blue. I forget, is there anything in here? No. Wait. Oh, that's the treasure. I smell treasure. There it is. Look at that. Oh, there's one more. It continues. I get more cunning. I already got... There's more dog treats? Bro. Hard in Hightown chapter 18? I got my weapon already. Can I get another weapon? A two-handed bee sword? That'd be awesome, please. What's this? Cool as Varric. What's the point of this? Look at Colin. It's creepy that I'm looking at him through a telescope. It's not like I'm looking for a shard. Oh, hey, look, you can see the sky tier still. Interesting. We still have to talk to Josephine. Josephine. Josephina!
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two. Tell me, these strange spaces past the Eluvians, are they safe to explore?
I saw worse adamant.
None of it's been as bad as the nightmare in the Fade, I can tell you that.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I miss exploring a bit.
I must admit, after years of dinners and paperwork, feels good to go exploring again.
I only wish you had fewer Qunari interrupting your stroll. I will do what I can here. Once the Qunari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
No problem, Josephine. Don't worry about me. I worry more about you having to fight them. Or, well, combat them. And diplomacy. I rather much slap my opponents with my giant axe than, you know, talk to them. Well, then again, I do a good job at persuading people. That was a hat. Encore. Oh yeah, that's a staff. That's a really good staff. Like a very, very good staff. But I'll just take the cunning and move on to the Qunari plot. Who knew the Winter Palace had so many Eluvians? I didn't. Let's go in.